he got going, but at least this will be a good time to regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
That gets things going for the second half.
Nepal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Donatoni crosses it in. Nesta attempts a clearance.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Defending of the desperate variety. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Zanetti. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Tries a shot! Nedved can see things others simply cannot. That is a great pick out. And he welcomes it in. And he's there to get it away. Davids did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Great vision. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's onside.
Nepal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Ferdinand pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Nedved. Gabriel does well to get it back. Referee has just said play on.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Takes a shot! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that. Nepal really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Cruyff is onto it in a flash. Beckenbauer. Some resolute defending there.
Has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And it's Zanetti. Maldini deals with that comfortably. And the referee brings it to a close. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. David Villa has it in a wide position. He is through here. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Nesta. Edmilson. Rijkaard with the slide tackle there. Knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos. Pelé. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That's a shade optimistic. Danger averted for now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Edmilson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. So what can they make of this? He's got away. Hangs in a cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And the pass is intercepted. Well, no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's Pelé! Oh, no mistake! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Neither side yet able to find the net. Roberto Carlos goes on a run down the left wing. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Kvaratskhelia is going to be disappointed with that. Nedved. Now it's Pelé, and this is Roberto Carlos. Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Dani Olmo. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Picked out Cristiano Ronaldo! It's Renlu. Oh, what has happened here? Dani Olmo. Pelé can see things. It's Pelé! That's really well cleared. And the first half is done. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And now,
so there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Robert Lewandowski.
And the action is back underway.
Nepal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He gets big! And that has been clubbed away. Barcelona were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then...
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Roberto Carlos! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. And he's had it nicked away. That's a little off target. Tries to play it through. Now there's a foot. Takes a shot! Brilliant from Pele! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The breakthrough arrives at last! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Kvaratskhelia receives it in a wide position. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's only too happy to take that back. Great vision. Now it's Villa. Crunching tackle. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Rashford. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come!
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Coming on to replace
Oh, super ball! David Villa! David Villa! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Into the lead once more. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Bullish header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Beckenbauer really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
For Barcelona, number 10, Savinho. Coming on the field is number 23, Bayern.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Barcelona have got it back, and they'll have another go. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Cristiano Ronaldo! In by Bojan. And that should get the job done.
Added minutes has been indicated.
The pass has gone astray. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player who needs no introduction.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And he's picked out the run. He's away. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to...
And that is that. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other.
Hello.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Brahim Diaz is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! There it is! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
The goal scorer after 13 minutes is number 18, Michael Owen.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos drives forward on the overlap. And Cruyff! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Owen. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Looking for the run. Brilliantly cut out.
Nepal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, that's a key interception. And he's being shifted off it. Roberto Carlos. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, good take in a good area. Spread out to the left. And he's gone looking for safety. Spread it left. And here's Nedved. Played in. He's got full. Harmlessly behind. Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Owen.
Nepal really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who...
And the shot! And he hits the net! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Brahim Diaz! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Will be 3 minutes added time.
And here's Owen. Now it's Pelé. And it's Michel Platini. Has a shot! And they've got rid. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And just a quick reminder today.
So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Edmilson. And this is Nedved. That's good play. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Pele, and Owen! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's a half-decent try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Struck first time. No, not quite.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Coming on the field, number 5.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Corner number 2 then. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Belletti. That's really well manoeuvred. Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Looking to play him in. It's a goal kick.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
There's the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And they're back on the ball again. He's found a way through. Owen. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pedro Neto with the delivery. And that's gone loose. Good play on the left-hand side here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Johan Cruyff. Number 24, Roberto Carlos. Number 4, Nedved. Coming on the field, number 15, Pele. Number 19, Lau. Number
Ball
21,
driven towards the far post.
McManaman.
So that's it. It is all over.
A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.
So what do you take away from it all,
Just
Jim?
Nepal can always take more positive.